Good morning, everybody. I'm LT. I'm an alcoholic addict. What does that mean? I'm an alcoholic addict. It means kind of a lot because 2 times in my life, I've hit rock bottom. I say this all the time. If you don't know me, I'll let you know. Early 2000s, I was a meth addict, partied my butt off until I found meth. Found meth and had 1 year of just straight meth addiction. Ended up with a burglary charge. Ended up doing about a year in Weber County jail. 4 months in a halfway house called the Nuke program in UCCC. And probation. Got my life together a little bit. When I was about 34, I started drinking because I didn't realize I was an addict. Light and fluffy, good morning. And became a severe raging, whiskey drinking, bottom shelf whiskey drinking, pounding, pass out, blackout, drunk, alcoholic. I have a tendency to overdo things. I have what they say, addicted personality. I take things to the extreme. There's no in between. It's either go big or go home. It's either all or nothing. And that seems to be the tendency for people like us who end up getting a lot of trouble in one way, shape, or form with addiction. And it could due to, trauma, mental health. All of that stuff plays in it. I don't know if anybody's heard of this test, but I'm going to bust it out real quick. It's very interesting, at the least. Yeah, it's a personality test. And I wish somebody smart would build a personality test for addicts. Would love to see like addiction personality thingamajigger. So if you ever get a chance today, copy and paste that link and save it, or just remember 16personalities.com. Maybe you've taken it before, maybe you haven't, but take it. It takes about 5-10 minutes to get through the test. You're just picking answers, and it is surprisingly accurate. I'm gonna retake it today. It's fun to retake every once in a while because our personalities do change over the years. Every 5 years, we are completely different anyway. I mean, look at a 0 to 5-year-old, look at a 5 to 10-year-old, look at a 10 to 15-year-old, look at a 15 to 20-year-old, look at a 20 to 25. Every 5 years, we significantly change. And that doesn't stop just because we start getting this older looking body that stays similarly looking. From a 5 to a 10-year-old, there's a drastic change there. But if you look at yourself when you're 25 and then when you're 30, there's a pretty drastic change. And then your personality changes too. An addictive personality is what I have. Extreme. I like to chase shiny things. I've had to learn that with my addictive mindset to not chase shiny things. Because once that thing is in front of me, it's shiny, it seems amazing. I always catch it. And then when I catch it, it just like goes to nothing. It's not shiny anymore. And so I'm like, next, all the time, instead of just being content and learning to not lose heart in doing things. And that's one of the hard parts about recovery. You come in with a pink cloud. You come in super excited, and all of a sudden you start feeling better, doing better. And the world, you start looking around, you lose heart because you get distracted by other stuff that's a little more priority to continue to work your program. And the program's shiny luster is gone. And our addictive personality kicks in, and we just start chasing something else. Hardcore, go big, go home. You got to be honest. Chapter 5. If you're not honest, it ain't going to work. Who's with us this morning? We got Light and Fluffy in the house. How are you doing today? Eugene, good morning. Good to see you, friend. Grant W. What up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me by watching you. Appreciate that tons and tons. Erica, I'm currently in inpatient rehab to start my journey of a new start to life. Yes. I'm so proud of myself, and I thank all the recovering addicts that have helped me. Awesome. Don't lose heart. Get everything you can out of where you are. People that don't make it, the program didn't fail. There are so many programs set up. You got inpatient. You got intense outpatient. You got therapists. You got relapse prevention centers like mine. If you go in and you put in 100% effort You dig deep into the material. You dig deep into participating in the groups. You dig deep at listening and applying what you learn to yourself. I'm telling you, you'll grow. It's when people go in there with a bad attitude, looking for things to do wrong. They don't want to do the assignments. Their ego's up. Their false pride is in full swing. But with that comment, I think you're going to do just fine. Yo, what's up, everyone? Steve Horton, welcome to the show. Eric says, I'm going to long-term program after here. I'm super excited. I'm excited for you. I loved after, let me say that, after it kicked in, after I was broke or whatever you want to say, once recovery clicked and I said, I need this, and I started like focusing, I enjoyed going there. Obviously, we're human. Sometimes you don't want to show up, but you show up anyway. 90% of life, just show up. And I would show up to this rehab every night, every single night from 5:30 to 9. Yeah, it was like 3.5 hours. First part of the group was this counselor who's retired now. And he didn't mess around. We would call it Rick's hot seat. He would jump. He'd come off the top rope. Whack. Elbow right to the nose. And we needed it. I needed it. I spent 5 months doing that. I only missed one day. One day. Because my stomach got all jacked up. It was painful. It's painful. But I regret it. I wish I could have had 100% attendance, not 99.999999999999999. Wish everyone the best in staying strong today. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for the encouragement and positive attitude. Love that. Love it. All my kids are getting ready for school. Zion's in there whipping them up some eggs by only the stove light, because I have to have my set look just as best I can. Got Millie back there wrestling the dog. Can't even see her, but she is.
Hold my hair. No, I'm right here.
There's Millie. You got Link right here hanging out. What's up? Where's the camera? Why is there so many pictures of us? Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. Hi, camera. Grateful for all this. Everything you see in front of me right this second. And if you could see what I see, let me see from a different view. You guys want a different view? Let me fix the camera so that it does not go crazy. Let's not put no virtual background on this one. I'm going to pop myself in here twice. Ooh, I hate it when that happens. Thank you, Steve. Great to be alive in this chilly Virginia morning. Can't hear you, Erica. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. See, I start messing with the cameras, try to show you guys something stupid. Stupid camera. Let me start that over. Let us not lose heart in doing good, for in due time we will reap if we do not grow weary. Erica, in your recovery program, do not grow weary. In due time, we will reap if we do not grow weary. So then, while we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, and especially to those who are in the household of the faith. Do good to all people. Work your program. Work hard. And don't lose heart. Do not grow weary in doing that, because you will reap what you sow. If you don't believe you'll reap what you sow, look at your life in addiction. Are you happy? Are things amazing? Did things turn out did you become super successful in life and relationships and health from doing addiction? No, you're reaping what you sowed, just like I did. We reap what we sow. So therefore, if we sow different seeds, we will reap a good harvest from that too. Start being positive every morning. 75 days hard. 10 things I'm grateful for, or 20 things I'm grateful for every day. 20 things. What are we doing here?
Like stickers.
We do not touch the captain's desk when we are flying down the stream. This is a ship. This is a ship right now, and we are in the ocean, and we are full steam ahead. And if you get us off course, we vanish. We vanish into nothingness. We die.
You'll crush me.
So you gotta stay that course. Made me forget what I was saying. What was I saying?
Shit.
Oh, before that.
Oh, I don't know. Dickie, come here.
How y'all doing? How's what you're reaping? How's your reaping and your sowing going? How's your reaping and your sowing going? Just coined that today. That's me. I'm not a God hopper. I'm not a higher power hopper. And I want to know, you reap what you sow. How's your reap and sowing going? I like that. Yeah. What are you reaping and what are you sowing? Right now, I'm sowing the 75-day hard challenge. I wake up every morning with 20 things I'm positive about, and I don't do it right first thing in the morning. I do it throughout the day. It's impossible to wake up like this morning. My back hurts, my knees hurt. I could barely open my eyes. I feel like, when your eyes feel like they're just like the Sahara Desert blew through them. One of those mornings. How can you say grateful things when you're literally peeling yourself out of bed and can hardly think straight? But then I got on the scale. I know Saturday is my day. Saturday is the day that I do my progress report. I take a picture of my gut. I jump on the scale. But today I was 202. What have I been reaping? What have I been sowing? Awesome, huh?
Yeah.
I beat you now, huh? Are ya? Give me a week. I'll beat you. So I've been sowing 2 workouts every morning. I've been sowing good, healthy, clean eating. I've not cheated on any cheat meals on my Saturdays like I usually do. On Saturdays, I usually go smash a full pizza. Then your body's got a whole week to recover. Skip doing that. And that is, I think, a huge success in what I'm reaping and sowing here. Millie. Go to school. Please be quiet. It's loud. I've been working out twice a day, like I said, 45 minutes in the morning outside. I usually get on my mountain bike and ride up to this trail. And I've seen huge improvements in that. I've increased my average mile per hour going up the hill and back. So now, just with the way that's set up and the way I've been riding, I got to go a little bit further. So my normal rock that I go to is no longer going to be my normal rock. We'll talk about that today on my daily vlogs. I'm going to go up a little further. Another little chunk. A little bit higher up on the mountain. Give us a different view. It'll be nice. Hopefully it's not windy, though. Every morning I do that. Every evening, Monday through Friday, I'm at our gym with our group, working out with people, reaping good things, friendships, and building a stronger body. Yesterday, we did chest. So we hit some bench, went in the back, did some circuit training through chest work and kettlebell swings. Just anything upper body, trying to take it easy on the knees today and the lower body. And tonight we'll be back, working back. That's what we're reaping and sowing. What are you reaping and sowing? Ohio, California, welcome to the show. Alicia, good morning. Got her? Have a good day at SKU.
I will.
Bro.
I'm going to throw out this to be accountable. I'm going to throw this out to be accountable. Throw it out, Alicia. I've been struggling lately, but I've been putting out positive energy and I'm getting positivity back. And I must say thank you for all your great. all your great videos that give me the drive I need. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for the encouragement. Last night I was, what is FTR? Last night I went to bed discouraged. Steve, so I appreciate that comment a ton. I'm trying to get good at what I do, right? And obviously I was tired last night, halt, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. I had to do one of those moments. But still at the same time, I'm trying to get good at what I do. So I'm looking at what I've been producing. And it's a daily live stream. Or a daily vlog. I want to get good at shooting videos, telling stories, editing, and uploading. The best way to do it, I figured every day, screw it, just jump in. How does an athlete practice? Every day. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to reap and sow that, right? And so I upload this video and I'm just looking at it and I start looking at some professionals like Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat and stuff. And I'm just like, look at look at how much better theirs are in comparing it. And then obviously the desire just to give up, make excuses, not go live today, try to sleep in, make an excuse to only do one a week. But yeah, that ain't going to get me better. But I appreciate the encouragement, Steve, as I will try to produce. I just want it to all around, like color grading, like all this fine tuning stuff I want to get good at. But the moral of that story is I went to bed discouraged last night, and your comment gave me some encouragement. Thank you very much. Okay, I am going to throw this out there to be accountable. Alicia says, I'm going to FTR. Is that a rodeo? Now I'm going to have to Google FTR. What is FTR? Wrestling? What is FTR? For the record? Where's Fit? Like she's going to a rodeo.
For the record.
Fit to recovery. Awesome. How is it? Love it. Tell us what you think about it.
You welcome, buddy, Nelly?
Fit to recovery, dumbass. Read my comment. Oh, she's all, God. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great day. Oh, I'll let you know. Haven't started yet, huh? All right. That's cool. There's addict to athlete around here somewhere. And we were talking about him yesterday at our reentry fair. Reentry fair, the community, Weber County, has set up this cool thing every Tuesday where people can come who are getting out of jail, off the streets, blah, 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 and all the resources they need to put themselves in a position to succeed: cell phone, jobs, insurance, housing, dental work, glass, all that stuff is in one place instead of having to run around. You know what it is when you first get out of jail. I got to take care of all this stuff. Oh my God, it's never going to work. Boom. Weber County solved that problem. You show up at Tuesday from 1 to 3 and you walk in a circle. You can even check in with your probation officer because they're sitting there too. Walk in a circle, and by the time you're done, you have all the resources you need to set you on a track to success, and you get a nice big candy bar. And we were talking about addict to athlete. We never see him anywhere, so I got to find him. And I've heard good things about Fit to Recovery, but I don't know them. Hence the spelling of my name. You really, unless you know me by now, you really got to spell it out. You got to talk slow to me. Addicts to athlete. Yeah. Yep. And so I want to hunt them down. I want to find them. I want to talk to them and see what they're about. Connect with them and stuff. You got SOAR. You got Warrior Fitness. Oh, Alicia, look up Warrior Fitness too. They're kind of we're all obviously on the same team when it comes to recovery, but we've been communicating with Warrior Fitness. Awesome people. Doing the same thing. They got a grant with us as well. Love you too. It's a gym, and I'm going to pick things up and put them down, and then we're going to talk about life. Oh, I get it now. That's what you got to do for me. In the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Marone says to Indiana Jones, "You are not the man I knew 10 years ago," He responds in his charming but patronizing way. It's not the years, honey. It's the mileage. And that's a pretty accurate description of how the heart gets hardened. It's not necessarily a feature of age. The mileage of this world can be harsh for the young as well as the aged. Failed relationships, unfulfilling careers, missed opportunities, maybe even catastrophic mistakes, disappointments can lead to cynicism and a feeling of pointlessness, even hopelessness. Be warned and don't grow weary in working your recovery program or whatever it is that's getting you to where you want to be. Because the steps you took to get clean, the steps you took to start getting successful, shouldn't get pushed to the back seat once you feel like you've arrived. Whatever that means, right? Those are the things that got you well. You want to continue some type of good habit like that. And if you do remove them, you got to replace them with a better habit. Something better. Hey, honey. Oh, Felicia's jumping in on the Facebook side of things to make sure this is very clear that it is her. Good morning. Well, I lost everybody. They're all gone, except you and one other. Started later today. Woke up at 6:50. I was like, whoa. Had to grab myself by my collar. Yank myself out of bed. It was a tough one. Try not to lose heart in doing good. Try not to lose heart in what I'm sowing. Try not to lose heart in making dang videos every day. It's hard, but I want to get better at it. Any suggestions? Anything that will help, let me know. Yeah, because Link is the identity stealer. And that he is. He's going to stay home today, FYI. Link is staying home from school today. His turn to hang out with me. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do something, though. But don't lose heart. What are you reaping? What are you sowing? How's your reaping and sowing going? At least that's my new coined term to ask people. How's your reaping and sowing going? Because what we reap is what we sow. And for those of us in recovery that have been reaping recovery, tell me, like, say you drop a seed of beautiful recovery and positivity and good habits and you start working that, right? All of a sudden, it's not just like this giant thorn bush that pops out of the ground and pokes you in the eye, is it? No, because that's not what we were reaping. So don't think that's what's going to happen. Continue to reap these great things of recovery. And when you will sow success, just like the 9th step promises. The 9th step promises are amazing. Solomon was the wisest king in history, and he summed up his world's experience in a book that could be called the Book of Disappointments. I devoted myself to search for understanding, he says, to explore by wisdom everything being done under heaven, under the sun, in the world. I soon discovered that God had dealt a tragic existence to human race. I observed everything going on under the sun, and really, it's all meaningless, like chasing the wind. Solomon, rich, powerful, had the means to do anything he wanted at his time, and he tested all things in this world and everything that they had to offer and to find meaning, looking for achievement, glory, love, and wisdom, and came up with one conclusion that he repeated over and over. It's all vanity. It's all in vain. It's all pointless. Everything's pointless, he says. Shadow Mix, what's up? By followers, primes, and viewers on mystream.store. That's a bad idea, people. That is a bad idea. Make it a great day. Absolutely make it a great day. Sometimes you got to fight harder than others, but you can. Huh, Alish, you know. All the disciples who were following Jesus, they grew weary. Jesus ended up on a cross. They all, they were denying him, running and hiding. By the time he died, they all were just back to doing what they used to do. Go back to what they used to do. This was a bunch of crap. They grew weary. They didn't believe. We must warn each other we must warn each other every day while it's still today, so that none of you will be deceived by sin and the hardening against God. So I'm warning you right now, if you're in recovery, do not grow weary in doing good. Do not grow weary in planting good seeds and sowing good oats and getting off the recovery track, even just a little bit. Don't visit that high risk situation. Don't stop going to that meeting. Don't quit reading that 15 minutes every day. Don't quit doing your positivity list. The moment you do, it makes it easier to quit a little more the next day, and then quit a little more the next day. And before you know it, you're discontent, irritable, all that stuff. And then where does that lead us usually? Into a high risk situation. And then what do? We start justifying. Before long, we're either just in a miserable, dry, drunk state, or we're a full-blown relapse. Or maybe you have a lapse and it just snaps you out of it, But don't grow weary in doing good things. Keep sowing good seeds, and you're going to reap a good harvest. I promise. It's the way the world is. If you plant a cherry tree is going to pop up, not a thorn bush. It works the same way. If you're going to remove things out of your mind, out of your habit, your daily life, replace them. Make a great day. Make your day have different habits of positivity. You have to replace it with something, because it's going to fill itself. Time will always fill itself with something. And if you don't purposely do it with something that's with your goals, something else is going to take its place, and it may not be as healthy. I will be back tomorrow around the 7-ish, 30-ish time frame. So until then, do not put yourself in a high... Oh, hold on. Let me see what Steve says here. Well, I'm off to a good old work and have to go. Thank you. Awesome, brother. Stay sober. You too, bro. Till tomorrow, y'all, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program, and remember, we recover better together.